Nithyananda, everyone. Welcome to today's session of Nithyananda Yoga, the Dvithiya Vinyasa Krama Yoga. And so, before we begin, let us chant the Sadguru Vandanam.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadasham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Triguణarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
Now, let us chant the Shiva Mula Mantra 11 times, and we'll be chanting out loud for you to chant along with us. But for you, chant the Shiva Mula Mantra internally without your lips moving. Om Ham Om Shivaya Namaha. 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 Now let us enter into the ritualistic cleansing. So now take an udarini of take up your panchamatram, the traditional cup and spoon, and after each mantra, take an udarini of water and drink the water from the base of your thumb, of your palm. So place your hands into the Gokara Mudra. So bend your index finger and cup your palm a little bit. Om Atmatadvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidhyatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Wash your hands. Now with the base of your palm, wash your lips twice. Om Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hands. Now with your index, middle and the ring finger, touch your upper lip and touch your lower lip. Wash your hands. Now with your thumb and your index finger, touch your right nostril and your left nostril. And with your thumb and your ring finger, touch your right eye, your left ear and your right ear and your left ear. Wash your hands. And now with your thumb and little finger, touch your navel center, your right chest, your left chest. Wash your hands. And with all the fingers together, touch your head, your right shoulder and your left shoulder and your heart chakra. And wash your hands. Now let us enter into the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution. Whatever is it that you would like to manifest in your life, visualize that. Visualize that it has already happened, it has already manifested, and hold on to the visualization during the Sankalpa mantra. So now place your palms together, your right palm on top of your left palm, and place them onto your right knee. And we'll start with the Sankalpa mantra. Om Mamopatha Samasta Dvitakshe Dvara Shri Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam Pritartam Shri Nithyanandeshari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshara Paramashiva Pritartam Shri Sarvadevi Devi Sarupa Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam Kripakadakshena Purana Arogya Yukta Dvita Gatra Goki शरीरं सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवशक्ति आविष्करणार्थं सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन्मुक्तिप्राप्त्यर्थं नित्यानन्दयोगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. wash your hands. Om Apaprishyam. Now you can place your Panchapatram away. And now let us enter into the warm-ups.
Nithyanandam, welcome everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another session of Nithyananda Yoga. And before we enter into the actual asanas, we're going to enter into the warm-ups. And before we enter into the warm-ups, we're just going to give you a short disclaimer on what you should look out for and be aware when you are doing any yoga practice, any physical activity.
Yes. So before we enter into the sequence of the Nithyananda Yoga, just a disclaimer that today's yoga is for educational purposes only. If you have any medical conditions, if you are pregnant, please consult your doctor, take the advice of your healthcare professional before performing the asanas, the Nithyananda Yoga. And if at any point of time you are having any kind of discomfort, you're feeling dizziness, or you're having any kind of pain, please stop the sequence, stop the Nithyananda Yoga and take rest. And please perform the Nithyananda Yoga, the asanas, as much as you're able to. Do not overstretch yourself. Make sure that you're safe, and always again consult your healthcare professional if you have any doubt whether you can enter into the asanas or not.
Great. Now let us get started. And everyone, please, you also don't just watch, and make sure that you're participating in the whole part, especially the warm-ups is very important. So we're going to start with warming up from our ankles all the way up to our neck. So let us just start rotating the right ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now the switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now put your hands on your knees and make big circles with your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. You actually get a better stretch if you go slower. 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now place your feet about shoulder width apart, hands on your hips, and you're going to make big circles, rotations with your hips without bending your knee. So you're going to actually lean your whole body forward. 1, 2, and rotate the hips. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feel the stretch in your legs and your hips. 8. Great. Go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really open up those hips. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now just swing your arms. Keep them loose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now go the other. Go side to side. Just keep them loose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we'll also just do some arm circles in both directions. Means not the shoulder rolls that we typically are doing. But first, let's do arm circles. Just rotating the arms. Keep them to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Now we'll work on the shoulders. Just roll the shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Now place your hands on your shoulders. Make big circles with your elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now simply look from the right to the left. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now hold your head slightly. Stretch out the left neck. Switch. Now put both hands behind the neck and just gently press forward. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now from here, start doing the neck rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep your shoulders down. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Now we'll just finish by rotating our wrists in any direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Hold your right palm with the fingers pointed up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Face them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're just going to stretch out shoulder a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now stretch from the behind, right. Stretch your right arm by pulling the shoulder with your left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other. Change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Now let us loosen up a bit. We can enter into the skeleton dance. So the skeleton dance is where you're literally visualizing yourself as a skeleton. And whatever you see as yourself, when you close your eyes, visualize that you're a skeleton. No face, no body parts, just the skeleton, no flesh. And while you keep holding that visualization, you will be moving your body without stopping, every part of your body. And it's just random movements. It's not, you're not dancing, it's not choreography. So you just shake out every part of your body, and your bone structure is directly linked to your integrity. So keeping that visualization strengthens your bone structure, and shaking that drops all of that non-integrity. So do it sincerely, and let's not stop. Just keep going. You can start by wiggling, shaking your wrists, your ankles.
Nithyananda, Muralilola Nithyananda, Mukundamala Nithyananda, Nandakishora Nithyananda, Natana Sundara Nithyananda. Nithyananda Nithya Vittale. Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nithya Vittale, Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nithya Vittale, Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nithya Vittale, Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nithya Vittale. Muralilola Nithyananda, Mukundamala Nithyananda, Nandakishora Nithyananda, Natana Sundara Nithyananda, Muralilola Nithyananda.
Catch your breath. Okay, now we can enter into the asanas. You can be seated on your yoga mats.
Nithyanandam. So now let us enter into the sequence of the Nithyananda Yoga. The first, the first one is we are going to enter into a karana, which is the Parshva Janu Karana. So for this karana, let us come to a standing position. So there are 108 karanas that was delivered by Paramashiva, and from the 108 karana came the 1008 asanas of the Nithyananda Yoga. So come to a standing position, and now bring your heels together slightly apart and your toes pointing outwards. You're going to bend your knees and you're going to place one hand onto your hip. So you can place your right hand onto your hip and your fingers should be pointing towards the center of your body. Okay, so now you're going to be lifting one leg up and you're going to wrap the leg with your arm, and your hand, the other hand, the left hand should be you should make a fist out of your hand. Okay, so this is the Parshva Janu Karana. Okay, relax. And now let us enter into the next asana. The next asana is yes, this next asana is asana number 202, which is the Tandavasana. So in this asana, you're going to raise one leg up. So you can start with the left leg and you're going to try to sit with your one leg pointing upwards. So without the help, the support of your hands, try to sit and then come up again and then do the same repeatedly. So in this asana, you are going to be performing the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply, hold on to your breath comfortably and breathe out through your nose. The bandha here is the Mula Bandha, where you are going to be locking your perineum center, and you will continue to chant Om Nithyananda Maha Sada Shivoham. You're going to chant Om Nithyananda, Parama Shivoham here, and you will visualize yourself fiercely dancing as Lord Shiva. Okay, so let us enter into this asana. And in this asana, you're going to be gazing forward as well as you will gaze internally. So try to go onto sit down onto the floor as much as you are able to.
Eke.
Okay, relax. Now the next asana we are entering into is Brahmanasana. So in this asana, you are going to be placing your foot onto the thigh, on the inside of your thigh. And you're just going to place your hands by your side. And continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka here. Breathe in deeply, hold on to your breath comfortably, and breathe out through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum center. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham here. And you will visualize yourself here as Lord Brahma. That you're being blessed by Lord Brahma.
ब्राह्मणासनमावक्षे यत्कृत्वा ब्राह्मणो भवेत् एकपादमुरोर्दद्वा तिष्ठे दण्डकृतिर्भुवि.
Good. Relax. And now the next asana is Garudasana. So in this asana, you're going to be wrapping your left leg around your right leg. Okay, and you're gonna wrap your left arm around your right arm. Continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka here. Breathe in deeply through your nose, hold on to your breath comfortably and breathe out through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum and continue to chant internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And here visualize yourself as Lord Garuda, Garudasana 3.
Uttana kurmitai che kurmapitai che samhan garudami vacha vatayanam gomukam cha bharadvajam trivikramam.
Good. Relax. And now the next asana is asana number 202, which is Ekapadasana. So here you're going to bring your left leg onto your right side and just place your hands by the side. Continue to perform the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply, hold on to your breath comfortably and breathe out. Engage the Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineum center and chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham in your inner space and visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashiva, and gaze forward as well as gaze internally.
दक्षाग्रीं वामपादस्य जङ्घोपरि निधाय च द्वापानीं जानुपार्श्वायो स्पृशेत् कुमरताग्रणा ग्रीना एवं विदासन यत्र गृह्यासनं भवेद् रक्ताशुधिरनेन स्वज्वरासनं च मूलत.
Good, relax. Now, the next asana we are going to be entering into is Dhruvasana. So, in Dhruvasana, you're going to come to a standing position and you're going to be lifting your left leg by this side. So, hold on to your left toes with your middle finger, with your index finger and your middle finger. That's the Parashumudra. And you're going to extend your leg and you're going to place the other arm onto your hip. So here continue to continue to engage the Sahaja Kumbhaka, which is you're going to breathe in deeply and then you're going to hold on to your breath and breathe out through your nose. Lock in your perineum center into the Mula Bandha and continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And here you will visualize yourself as the North Pole Star. Okay? So gaze forward. And you're gonna, so while you're performing this asana, you're gonna rotate yourself. Yes, you can rotate yourself into the clockwise direction. So let us enter into this asana.
ध्रुवासन एकेन हस्तेन धाण्डरूपस्य एकस्य पादस्य स्याघ्रं धृत्वा इतरपादतलं भूमिनिधाय त्वराय ब्राह्मणं कर्तव्यं ध्रुवासनं भवति.
Yes. Now let us enter into the next asana. The next asana is asana number 207, which is Trivikramasana. So in this asana, you're gonna stand onto your mat and you're gonna bring one leg behind your neck while in the standing position. And in this asana, continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply, hold on to your breath comfortably, and breathe out through your nose. And engage the Mula Bandha, which is lock in your perineum center. And continue to chant internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham here. And visualize the 3 steps. Visualize Lord Vishnu into your inner space in this asana and gaze internally. So let us enter into this asana. Try to bring your leg over your shoulder. If you would like, you can take the support of a wall to give you stability, or you can take the support of your partner as well to help you enter into this asana. And if you're not able to bring your leg over your behind your neck, try to bring it on top of your shoulders.
एकेन प्यादेन स्थातव्यम् उत्थात्वयं ताण्डवासनं भवति ग्रीवायं पादं संस्थाप्य स्थातव्यम् उत्थात्वयं त्वयं त्रिविक्रासनं भवति.
Okay, good. Relax. Now, you can shake your leg if you would like. Okay, now let us enter into the next asana, which is, now we're going to be having a karana, which is the Samanaka karana. So in this karana, just stand tall, your feet together, and your arms by your side. Relax. Okay, you can relax now. And now let us enter into the next asana, which is Gorak Jani Asana. So in this asana, come to a sitting position and you're gonna separate your knees and separate your heels apart. Now you're gonna basically sit on a squatting position and bring both the hands underneath your knees. Yes, your feet apart, flat on the ground, and you're gonna interlace your fingers. Interlace your fingers. And here you will perform the Jiva Kumbhaka. In the Jiva Kumbhaka, you're gonna breathe in deeply, and with your conscious will, you're going to force the prana through all your chakras, throughout your body. So that is the Jiva Kumbhaka. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And here you will visualize the great sage Goraknath, the founder of the Natha Yoga, Hindu Sampradaya, and gaze forward.
प्रथम ही उबो होय बहुरी नीचो पुनिलो होवे दो करे दो जंग घ मदिग्नि की विधि पहुँचे बहुरी दो भुजशाने जंग घ बाहर ले आने नासा दृष्टि लगाई काकसी ना बिजू ताने.
Okay, relax. Now let us enter into the next karana, the next asana.
Huh?
I cannot put my feet on my Okay, now let us enter into the next asana, which is the Kansyasana. So in this asana, you're going to stay in the squatting position, okay? And now you're going to bring your arms, wrap your arms behind you, around your butt, and hold, interlace your fingers behind you, and hold on, place them on your butt. And keep your chest straight here, do not bend forward, keep your chest straight. Continue with the Jiva Kumbhaka here, where you're going to be breathing in deeply. Hold on to your breath comfortably. So breathe in deeply, and with your conscious will, visualize force the prana throughout your entire body, through all your 7 chakras. And here you will engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and gaze forward.
ऊरुमध्याधस्थो निवेश्य नितम्बं धृत्वा पादतलं भूमिमवस्तभ्य तिष्ठेत् कञ्च्यासनं भवति.
Okay, good. Relax. And now the next asana is the Bhairu Asana. So in this asana, you're going to bring your feet together and sit in a squatting position. Okay, so the heels should be touching the perineum here, and hold your hands at the back, interlace your fingers, and sit straight. Here you're going to gaze at your navel. Continue here in the Jiva Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply and visualize with your conscious will. You're forcing the prana throughout your entire body. Engage the Mula Bandha here. Lock in your perineum. And chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham. Visualize Lord Karabhairava, the Lord of Time.
दो पगा की तलिया की माहिली कौर मिलाई फना पानी उकड़ में मड़ु ए से दौन्यो एरी योनिस्तान रासे दो हाथ पिते पचे आनी काकसी करी काती पकड़ी रासे दृष्टि नाभि रासे.
Good. Relax. And now the next asana is the Varahasana. So here you will remain in the squatting position, and here toes apart. Make sure that your toes are apart, and bring your elbows up close to your head and your palms joined over your back, facing downwards. Okay, so keep your elbows close to your ears. Continue with the Jiva Kumbhaka here. Breathe in deeply and visualize with your conscious will. Force the prana energy throughout your entire body. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum. Continue to chant internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and visualize a bow, one of the 10 incarnations of Mahavishnu. Gaze at the tip of your nose.
पगतली की माहिली कोर मिलाई फना पानी कुड़बे से एडी मूल द्वार नीचे रासे जंग चिद्र अंगुल चार अंतर हाथ दो कंडर परि आनी.
Good. Now relax. And the next asana we are going to be entering into is Prititasana. So here you are gonna bring your your knees together, and heels touching the ground. You're gonna bring your hips to the same level as your knees here. Okay, So bring your hips to the same level as your knees. And you're gonna let your hands down, fingertips touching your mat in front of you. Okay? Continue with the Jiva Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply and with your conscious will, force the prana in the air throughout your entire body. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham and visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashiva, and gaze forward.
विपृतासना पार्ष्णीद्वया सम्मील्य स्थित्वा नितम्बं जानुप्रदेशे आनीय तिष्ठेत् विप्रियासनं भवति.
Good. Relax. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Bakasana. So here you are going to place both the hands flat onto the mat with your fingers wide apart, and you're going to place your knees on the back of your arms, okay? And you're going to lift your legs up, move your body forward and lift your legs up, eyes facing forward and down. Continue with the Jiva Kumbhaka here. Breathe in deeply and with your conscious will, force the prana throughout your entire body and engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum center. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space and visualize yourself as a crow.
पकासना हस्ताभ्यां नमनिवस्तभ्य जानुद्वयं नाभौ सम्मील्य जङ्घारुणि संस्थाप्य तिष्ठेत् बकासनं भवति.
Yes. Now let us enter into the next asana, asana number 214. So this is an inverted asana, Sustaga Kapalyasana. So this is Kapalyasana, where you're going to be standing on to your head with your arms on your both sides. But here your legs will be in, but will be crossed. Okay? So bring your legs into Padmasana here. And you can also take the help of a wall to give you support, or you can take the help of your partner. So here engage the Jiva. Yes. So you can first come to Padmasana before going into this asana, or you can come into Kapalyasana and then enter into the Padmasana. So here engage the Jiva, perform the Jiva Kumbhaka, breathe in deeply and with your conscious will force the prana throughout your entire body and engage your Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum and continue to chant internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham and visualize Swamiji in your inner space and gaze at the tip of your nose. So let us all try this asana.
शिष्टांग कपाल्यासना आसन कौगन कपाल आचौ होयि.
Okay. Now let us enter into the next asana. The next asana is Guptasana. So in Guptasana, sit on your heels and keep the toes flat, touching the ground. And here you're gonna place your palms onto your thigh. And here make sure that your feet are outside your hips. Okay? Sit straight. Your head, neck and spine in a straight line. And continue to perform the Jiva Kumbhaka here, where you're going to be breathing in deeply and you will be, with your conscious will, force the prana, the life force in the air throughout your entire body. Engage the Mula Bandha here, locking your perineum, and chant internally Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham. Visualize you are sitting in the secret seat with Paramashiva and with Guru. Gaze at the tip of your nose as well as gaze internally.
Guptasana. Jano borantare pado kritva padau cha gopayet pado paricha samstapya gudam guptasanam viduhu.
Good. Relax. And now the next asana is Vrikshasana 2. So here we are going to be standing on our hands. So we'll be standing on our hands here. Yes, so in this asana, we are going to be standing tall onto our arms. This is Vrikshasana 2. So here, in this, you can take the help of the wall to give you stability, or you can take the help of your partner as well. And in this asana, so yes, in this asana, you will engage the Sahaja Kumbhaka. So breathe in normally, hold on to your breath comfortably, and breathe out through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum, and continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. Here you will visualize that you are a tree with deep roots into the ground. Gaze internally. Vrikshasana 2.
Vrikshasana. सप्तचक्रक्षालनाय वृक्षासनविशेषकान् जननेन्द्रियदादाढ्य कोनभेदान् समभ्यसेत्.
If you're not able to do this asana, what you can do is you can just, bring your arms onto the ground next to a wall and then try to kick your legs. Try to kick, yes, like you can see here, try to kick your legs until you get it, right? Okay, now the next asana that we are entering into is Shivu Asana. So in Shivu Asana, it is the same position as the previous asana. And here, the difference is that you are going to be gazing at your third eye and you are going to be visualizing Tejas, the energy flowing to your third eye. Okay? So place your hands together onto the ground. Bring your legs straight up. Try to kick your legs, yes. And continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka here. Breathe in deeply. Hold on to your breath comfortably as much as you are able to and breathe out through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha here. Lock in your perineum and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And again, visualize the tejas, the energy flowing to your third eye while gazing at your third eye as well as gaze internally. Shivu Asana.
दोवु पगजोदी माही गोलप मिलाही उबो हो ये दोवु हाथ जोदी संपुत करे.
Now the next asana is Matsyasana 2. So in Matsyasana 2, you are going to basically you'll be doing push-ups here and come to a plank position and your toes pointing down, touching the ground, pointing down. And here you are going to continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka here. Continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply, hold on to your breath comfortably and breathe out. And lock in your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham in your inner space. And here you will visualize yourself as a fish, Matsya, and gaze internally.
Matsyasana 2. Nyubjam Shailam Kurparo Pashvabhagayam Urdvakritya Hastatalabhya Bhumim Vastamba Varam Varam Udanam Kuryat Matsyasanam Bhavati.
Yes. Relax. And now let us enter into the next asana. So the next asana is Sarpasana 2. So in Sarpasana, you're going to lie prone onto your belly. Okay, your hands will be onto your hips. And you're going to extend your legs and your toes pointing down, touching the ground. And you're going to lift your chest to the left and right, like a snake. Okay? So in this asana, continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply through your nose. Hold on to your breath as much as you're able to and breathe out through your nose. Lock in your perineum center into the Mula Bandha and continue to chant internally Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham. Visualize yourself as a snake and moving your body like a snake. Gaze internally.
Sarpasana. Nyujjam Shainam Kritva Hasta Nitambam Samsthapya Padau Digi Kritya Sammilayan Urasa Gantavyam Sarpasanam Bhavati.
Now the next asana is Niralambhasana. In this asana, Niralambhasana, you are going to be lying flat onto your belly. This time, your toes will be flat onto the ground. And in the Padma Mudra, in the lotus, holding your palms as a lotus, you're going to hold onto your chin. So rest your chin onto your palms like a lotus. And continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka here, locking your perineum center and chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham in your inner space. Here you're going to visualize that you are feeling self-supported and completely independent. Okay? So this is Niralambhasana. In this asana, you are going to be gazing internally.
Niralambanasana. Karabhyam pankajam kritva tishtet kurparaya shuddhihi mukhamunnamunannucche niralambanamasana niralambana yogisya niralambanamasana niralambanata dhyanam niralambanamasana.
And now the next asana, asana number 221 is Chatrasana. So in Chatrasana, you're gonna again lie down onto your stomach. In this asana, Chakrasana, so in this asana, you're going to be basically lying down onto your stomach, and then you're gonna place your hands onto the ground, and then you're gonna lift your chest up and bringing your legs to your head. So before we enter into this asana, we're gonna do some stretching poses, asana, and so that we can stretch our back to help us enter into this asana. So let's come into Bhujangasana. Lie down, your palms by your side, palms flat on the ground, and then lift your back muscle, especially your lower back muscle. Okay, your hands is only here as a support. You're not gonna put the pressure onto your hands. Raise your chest with the help of your lower back muscles here. So we'll hold on to this position for 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax for a few seconds. Now let us enter into Bhujangasana again for another 20 seconds. Raise your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. Now let us enter into this asana. So place your hands, so lift your chest up, place your hands straight. Okay, and now bend your knees and try to bring your feet towards your upper back and try to bring them close to your head. Here you're gonna lift your chest and your head up. Okay? In this asana, continue with this Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in normally, deeply. Hold on to your breath comfortably and breathe out through your nose. Lock in your perineum into the Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham into your inner space. Here you will visualize yourself as an umbrella, chatra, protecting your guru from the sun rays. Gaze internally here. Chatrasana.
अध्यासनस्थित्वा हस्तदलाभ्यां भूमिं वष्टभ्यं नुयात् छत्रासनं भवति।
Now let us enter into the next asana. Yes, now let us enter into the next asana, which is Vajrasana. So this is a very easy asana. All of you please try this asana along with us. So in Vajrasana, you are going to be sitting onto your knees. Sit onto your knees with the top of your feet flat onto the mat. Okay, so your feet flat onto your mat, and you're gonna bring your buttocks onto your knees. All right, so you're gonna be sitting onto your buttocks onto your knees and stretch your arms in front of you with the palms facing down. Okay, and place your forehead onto the ground here. So in this asana, you will continue with this Sahaja Kumbhaka. You're going to breathe in deeply, hold on to your breath as much as you're able to, and breathe out through your nose. And engage the Mula Bandha here. You will lock in your perineum. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham into your inner space, and visualize that you are the weapon of Indra, Vajra, symbolizing indestructibility. Okay? And here you will gaze at the tip of your nose as well as you will gaze internally. So let us all enter into Vajrasana.
इदानीं गर्भणीनां योगभ्यासो यथा लघुः सुखप्रसवलाभ्याय प्रोच्चये प्राक्तने पति.
And now the next asana is Nesasana. So in this asana, you're going to be basically from Gajasana. You're gonna alternate striking one hand onto the ground alternatively. So raise your hips up. Here we're gonna raise our hips. Okay. And we're gonna tap one hand at a time. Okay, make sure don't hurt yourself. Just tap gently onto the ground. Continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka here. Breathe in deeply, hold on to your breath comfortably as much as you're able to, and breathe out through your nose. Engage the Mula Bandha, locking your perineum center, and chant internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Here you will visualize yourself as a powerful Ram, and you will gaze internally.
गजासन संस्थितो एकैकं भूमत ध्ययेत् मेषासनं भवति.
And now the next asana is Ajasana. Yes, so the next asana we are going to be entering into it is a dynamic asana, the Ajasana. So here you're gonna come onto your arms, so arms flat onto the ground. So from Gajasana, you're gonna kick your legs up. Okay, you're gonna kick your legs up and come back flat. And so repeat this asana. Repeat kicking your legs up. So So in this asana, you're going to again continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply and hold on to your breath as much as you're able to. And breathe out through your nose, locking your perineum into the Mula Bandha. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And here you are going to visualize yourself as unborn, existing for all eternity. Ajasana. Here you will gaze internally. So let us try this asana.
गजासन संस्थितो पादद्वयं मान्तानले कृत्या मस्तकेन भूमिं स्पृशेत अजासनं भवति.
Very good. And now you can catch your breath for a few seconds. Yes. And now let us enter into Dhanantarasana. So here you are going to sit on your heels, your legs together, and you are going to interlace your fingers around your toes. So first pull your feet towards your perineum, then place your hands onto the respective knees. So keep your spine straight here, and you're going to gaze at the tip of your nose. Here perform the Ujjayi Pranayama. So you are going to slightly constrict your stomach. Breathe in and produce the sound of an ocean while you're breathing in. That is the Ujjayi Pranayama. And engage the Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineum. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Gaze at the tip of your nose as well as gaze internally.
पूरब बिधि परिहाता की काकसी स्योफना सरी मोदी पगा की अंगुली गरी मेद लगावे पगा कमाहिली कोर धरती राशि एड़ी आगा निरासा रास.
And now the next asana is Angamottanam Asana. So remain in the same position as the last asana. And now you're going to be interlacing your fingers in front of you, and then interlace your fingers behind you, stretching your arms forward. Okay, so you're gonna try to bend down and up again. So giving a massage to the various, the different joints and the various muscles in your body. So continue with the Ujjayi Pranayama. Constrict your stomach, your navel center slightly, and breathe in, produce the sound of the ocean, and engage the Mula Bandha, locking your perineum, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Here you will visualize yourself as Swamiji, the you will visualize Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam in your inner space, and you will gaze internally. So let us enter into this asana.
हस्तयो अंगुली भर्द्वा हस्तयोर्माधयात् सर्वांगनं निक्षय सित्वा तिष्ठेत् अंगमोत्तमम्.
Good. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Garudasana 4. So here you are going to be sitting onto your heels in Vajrasana. Now turn your feet out to the side. Turn your feet out to the side. And your thigh and the knees resting on the ground. Your spine straight. Keep your spine straight and keep your hands onto your knees. Alright? Engage the Ujjayi Pranayama here. Constrict your stomach slightly and breathe in, produce the sound of an ocean. Lock in your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And see yourself as Lord Garuda flying Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi on his back. Garudasana 4. Here, gaze internally.
जङ्गोरुभ्यां दरं पीड्य स्थिरकायो द्विजानुना जानुपरिकर द्वन्द्व गरुडासनमुच्यते.
Now let us enter into the next asana. Yes, now let us enter into the next asana, asana number 228 of the Dvithiya Vinyasa Krama. This asana is Ananda Mandirasana. So here you're going to be sitting sit onto your knees on the ground, and you're gonna spread your knees apart. Okay? So make sure that your knees are wide apart. Yes, sorry for the technical glitch. So in this asana, this is the next asana, asana 228, which is the Ananda Mandirasana. So in this asana, you're gonna sit with the knees flat onto the ground and knees apart. So make sure that your buttocks are touching the ground here. All right. And in this asana, you are going to place your hands behind you onto your heels. In this asana, you are going to be engaging the Ujjayi Pranayama. So you will breathe in deeply while constricting your navel center and produce the sound of an ocean. Engage your Mula Bandha here, locking your perineum, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. And visualize that you are residing in the blissful space of a temple. Gaze at your third eye as well as gaze internally.
अथ वक्षे वीरनाथ आनन्दमन्दिरासनं यत्कृत्वा अमरो धीरो भव भवत्येव साधकः.
Okay, relax. And now let us enter into the next asana, which is Mandukasana 2. So remain seated in the same position with your knees wide apart. And now you're going to sit onto your ankles. Okay? Sit onto your ankles. And you're going to be bringing your hands under your knees. Bring your hands under your knees. Okay. Here, continue to perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Constrict your stomach, your navel center slightly. Breathe in deeply, produce the sound of an ocean. Here we are going to engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum as well as the Udhyana Bandha. Suck your stomach in and up. And chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham in your inner space. You will visualize yourself as a frog in this asana. Here we are going to also engage the Manduki Mudra, where you are going to be pressing your tongue at the top of your mouth.
पृष्ठं सम्पीड्य गुल्पाभ्यां जान्वाङ्गे सावल्ययाकृतिः हस्तौ पादतले क्षिप्तो मण्डूकं पादशो शत्.
Good. Relax. And now let us enter into the next asana. So the next asana is Nira Simhasana. So come to a squatting position here. You're going to come to a squatting position with your toes touching the mat. So your toes pointing down and touching the mat. And the heels should be up. Place your heels should be up and together. Okay, so make sure the heels are together here. And you will be basically placing the perineum onto your heels. Okay, bring your knees to the ground and you're going to place your palms flat on the ground in front of you and spread your fingers apart. And here make sure that your thumbs are touching. Okay, your thumbs should be touching. And the base of your palm should be touching your feet. Alright? Your thumb should be touching and your base of your arm should be touching your feet. Here you're going to be gazing at your nose and you're going to be sticking your tongue out and exhaling. Continue with the Ujjayi Pranayama here. Constrict your navel center slightly. Breathe in deeply and exhale. Produce the sound of an ocean. Lock in your perineum in the Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And visualize Lord Narasimha, one of the 10 avatars of Vishnu. Gaze at the tip of your nose as well as gaze internally.
अथ नरसिंहासनं दोपनापनिहोयवेसे एडिमीलरगोडनिवेसे सुमशरीरनिकाटहरावे नासा अग्रदिष्टिकोल्यावे.
Good. Relax. Nithyanandam, welcome back. And yes, so now let us enter into the next asana, asana 231, which is the Bishraka asana. Yes, let us enter into Bishraka asana. So in this asana, you're gonna sit onto your heels. So bring your heels together, toes pointing down and touching the ground, your knees touching the ground. Okay. So here we have a very interesting kumbhaka, which is the Bishraka kumbhaka. So I'm gonna explain to you how you will perform this kumbhaka. So you are going to be placing both your thumb under your teeth. Okay, place both your thumb under your teeth like this. And then you're going to be closing the lips while the thumbs are under the teeth. All right. So let me just show you. Now what you will do is you are going to be inhaling through the Pingala Nadi. The Pingala Nadi is located on the right side of the body. It starts from somewhere from the Muladhara chakra region, and it ends to your right nostril. Okay, so you are going to inhale through your Pingala Nadi, and you're going to be exhaling through your mouth to full capacity. So make sure that you are exhaling as much as you're able to empty your lungs out completely. Okay, so this is the Bishraka Kumbhaka. In this asana, you are going to engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum, and you're going to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space. And you're going to be visualizing yourself as Devi, presiding over all minuscule fears in your life, whatever small fears, all small fears that you're having in your life, Devi Parashakti is residing over them. Okay, so gaze at the tip of your nose as well as gaze internally. So let us enter into this asana.
दो पगान की एडी जो गोड़ा वानों पुनि होई गोड़ा जंग अदर करिरा के एदा एदा वाहा इसी विधि राखे.
Yes. Next asana is Makadasana. So in Makadasana, you're gonna bring your soles together and top of your feet onto the ground. So sit on your heels, and now you're going to bend your elbows, bringing your fingers to your armpit. Okay, and you are going to basically imitate as if a monkey is scratching the armpit. So here you are going to be visualizing yourself as a playful monkey. All right. Continue with the Ujjayi Pranayama here. Constrict your navel center slightly. Breathe in and breathe out, producing the sound of an ocean. Lock in your Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineum center and chant internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gaze at your third eye as well as gaze internally. So scratch the armpit here and visualize yourself as a playful monkey. Okay.
दो पगतली संपुटटाने तिनक पिष्टि भूमि परिताने मूलद्वारी येड्याम परिल्यावे मूडा हाथ ऊंचे ऊंच तहरावे.
Good. enter into the next asana. The next asana that we are having is Vajra Sankara Asana. So here you're going to stand onto your toes, okay? Soles of your feet together, soles of your feet together, and sit on your heels with your knees wide apart and off the floor. Okay? Hold onto your elbows behind you. Gaze at the tip of your nose as well as gaze internally. Continue with the Ujjayi Pranayama. Constrict your navel region slightly. Breathe in and breathe out, producing the sound of an ocean. Lock in your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Make sure that your back is straight. Here you're going to be visualizing yourself as the embodiment of a diamond, like the strength for yourself and for your Sangha, your spiritual community. You are as strong as a diamond for yourself, your Sangha, your Guru, and your spiritual community. Gaze internally and gaze at the tip of your nose.
प्रथम पानी होए बेसे दो एड़ी गुड़ा निवेसे गोड़ा उबे राखे तिर आडवाई पसारे धीर.
Good. Relax. And you can stretch your legs out a little bit if you would like. Flap your knees, your legs, stretch them out. Okay. Now let us enter into the next asana. Asana 234, Kanjanasana. So again, keep your toes, come sit on your heels and keep your toes down flat onto the ground and your ankles crossed behind you. And place the palms flat on the mat by your side. And here engage the Ujjayi Pranayama again. Constrict your stomach slightly. Breathe in and breathe out, producing the sound of an ocean. Here you will engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum, as well as engage the Udhyana Bandha, suck your stomach in and up. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space and visualize that you are in perfect health beyond any and all physical, mental, psychological, physiological ailments. And gaze at the tip of your nose here, and as well as gaze internally. Okay, let us all enter into this asana.
Kanjanasana. Kanjanasanaमावक्षे यत्कृत्वा सुस्थिरो भवेत् पृष्ठे पादाद्वयं बद्ध्वा हस्तो भूमौ पादरयेत् प्रधायेत् भूमौ हस्तद्वयं नाथ पातयित्वा नीलं पिबेत् पृष्ठे पादाद्वयं बद्ध्वा कञ्जनेन जयी भवति भवेत्.
Good. Relax. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Kurmasana. So in this asana, with your toes flat and cross your feet together behind you again, just like the same asana. Your toes flat, cross your feet, and place your perineum onto the back of your heels, and keep the knees wide apart again and onto the floor, and rest your hands on your knees. Okay. So here continue to engage to perform the Ujjayi Pranayama. Constrict your stomach slightly. Breathe in deeply and breathe out, producing the sound of an ocean. Engage the Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineum. Chant internally Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham. Here you are going to be visualizing a turtle. You are going to be visualizing yourself as a turtle, having a stable body and a stable mind, living for hundreds of years. Gaze at the tip of your nose as well as gaze internally.
गुल्पो च वृषणस्याधो वृत्कमेन समाहितः हितो ऋज्कायाश्रो ग्रीवं कुर्मासनमितीरितम्.
Good. Relax. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Yogasana. So with the same position, with the feet flat, your feet crossed, and placing your feet onto your perineum. Now placing your hands onto your toes. Now here you're going to be gazing at the tip of your nose, and you're going to be visualizing Swamiji in your inner space. Gaze internally, and the pranayama here is the same as the last asana, the Ujjayi pranayama. Constrict your perineum, constrict your navel center slightly, and breathe in deeply and breathe out, producing the sound of an ocean. Lock in your perineum center into the Mula Bandha. Chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham internally.
गूढां नियाम्य गुल्पाभ्यां वृत्कमेन समाहितः योगासनं भवेदेति योगिविदो विदुः.
Good. Relax. And now the next asana is Vijogasana. In Vijogasana, you're going to stand onto your knees. Okay, cross your ankles behind you, stand onto your knees, and you're going to be holding your calves with your fingers. So from the behind, from the back, bring your arms, your fingers onto the calves. So the fingers facing, the four fingers facing out, and the thumb on the outside facing back. Okay, and continue to perform the Ujjayi pranayama. Constrict your navel center slightly and breathe in deeply, breathe out, producing the sound of an ocean. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineum, and chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham. Visualize yourself as visualize yourself being in the space of eternal oneness, Advaita, with Guru, with Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashiva. Gaze at your third eye, as well as gaze internally.
गोडाम वामनो उभय होई गोड़ आदराखे दोई तचपादा की पनिराहवे पनौ वाम गोड़ दिगिलावे.
Okay, so the next asana is Uttarasana. So this is a deep back bend asana. So before we enter into the asana, we'll do some stretching exercises, stretching asanas to help our back. So now let us first perform Bhujangasana. So lie down flat onto the mat. Place your hands to the side, and you're going to be lifting your chest up with the help of your lower back muscle. Your hands are just there as a support. Do not put pressure onto your hands. So lift your chest and let us hold on to this position for 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. Let us do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. Now let us enter into Dhanurasana. So bend your knees, hold on to your legs, and then you're gonna lift the chest and your legs up at the same time. This is Dhanurasana. Let's all try it. If you're watching, please try this asana. Okay, so let's count up to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. Let's do it one more time. Lift your chest and your legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Relax. Okay, come to a sitting position now. So the asana we are going to be entering into now is Uttarasana 2. So in Uttarasana, you're gonna sit onto your knees, and you're gonna bend backwards and hold onto your knees, and your head facing up. Okay, so here continue with the Ujjayi pranayama. Here lock in your continue with the Ujjayi pranayama, where you're going to be constricting your stomach slightly. Breathe in deeply and produce the sound of an ocean while you're breathing out. Lock in your perineum center here in the Mula Bandha, and continue to chant Om Nithyananda. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham internally, and visualize yourself as a camel in Uttarasana 2, and gaze internally. All right, so let us all enter into this asana, Uttarasana 2.
मेरुदण्डघ्रन्थिदर्धयो दर्दया सम्पीड्य या सुमपा सुपु supuman kapota kapotoshasranabhyasam kuryanmita hitasanaha.
Good. Slowly come up. And now let us enter into the last asana for today, which is Jatyasana 2. So in Jatyasana, you will start the same position with the same position as the last asana, except here you're going to bring your elbows onto the ground, and you're going to touch the ground with the crown of your head. All right. So in this asana, continue with the Ujjayi pranayama here. Yes, as you can see here, continue with the Ujjayi pranayama. Constrict your navel center slightly, breathe in deeply, and while breathing out, produce the sound of an ocean, and lock in the Mula Bandha, the perineum center, and continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham here. Here you will visualize that you are experiencing yourself as a lotus blooming, and you will gaze at the tip of your nose as well as you're going to be gazing internally. So let us all try this asana.
जाट्यासना डोएडि संपुट करे सोले मूल द्वारिटी धेरे फना पानी उखड़ होय बेसे बहुरी बिष्टि दिशि करे जुएसे.
Good. Slowly come up. And now with this, we are going to be entering into Shivasana before concluding today's session of Nithyananda Yoga. So in Shivasana, come to a lie down flat onto your back. Lie down flat onto your back. Relax your entire body. Relax your feet. Relax your legs. Relax your arms. Unclutch from your body. Unclutch from any pain you might be experiencing, any discomfort that you might be having. Unclutch from all of that. Unclutch from your mind. Just be a witness to your thoughts. Do not engage with your thoughts. Just be a witness to your inner space. Unclutch from your entire body and mind. And visualize yourself as being dead, and Swamiji is liberating you. Okay? So let us all enter into Shivasana for a few minutes. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your legs and arms slowly. Bring your knees to your chest. You can massage your abdomen with your knees. Okay, and slowly come up to a sitting position. And with this, we come to the end of today's Nithyananda Yoga. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you would like, if you have any comments, please put whatever you would like to mention to say in the comments. If you would like help with any of the asanas, please put a comment. And we invite you to join the Paramashiva Sena program that is happening for 30 days at the start of every month. It is a completely free program where you can experience Nithyananda Yoga more deeply. And also, as you may be aware, today is the Avatara Dinotsavam. It is the Jayanti, the birthday celebrations of Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. It is an extremely, extremely, extremely auspicious day. And Swamiji revealed yesterday in the satsang that the Guru Charana, the feet of the master, the feet of the Guru, is the greatest medicine that you can have. And so on this day, we invite you to offer the Pada Puja, the Seva to the feet of the master. You can have the opportunity, the blessing to offer Pada Seva, Pada Puja to the feet of the master, of the Guru, of Paramashiva himself. Swamiji is the 1008 incarnation of Paramashiva. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity that all of us are having. So please, we invite you to offer the Pada Puja and receive the immense punya blessing in your life. So if you would like help with this, we invite you to scan the QR code that you can see here on the screen and fill out the form, and we will guide you through the process. And tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, for the live satsang and darshan from of Swamiji Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So with this, we come to the end of today's session of Nithyananda Yoga. Let us end with the Purna Mantra. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवं पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. Thank you, everyone. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you again tomorrow at the same time at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nithyanandam, thank you.